What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you all having a fantastic day today. And today we have the engine models December 2023 releases for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So this will do for NG in 2023. What a year they've had. They've had some really quality releases throughout the year, and I'm excited to see how they finish this off. So I'm excited for this. I hope you all are as well. And without any further delay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. I also saw some Aviancas at the top, so I apologize, but they took off the November releases, so I couldn't really get a chance to scroll down, so that's what happened. So anyways, though, let's go ahead and get started with these December releases, everybody. Starting right here with the Avianca Airbus A320-200 registered November 281 Alpha Victor. And what is the scheme? So this appears to be a fence tip version of the normal livery with the CFM, so looks pretty good. Very excited to see this. Hopefully they'll do the lowercase one. I would absolutely love to get this one, and if it's a slight difference in actually the new livery, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure this is their old one. I believe it needs a lower capital A to be the newest one. So very cool to see that, though. That's an absolutely awesome aircraft. I just got the Taka Retro. It's really nice. So we'll have to see if we can get a new livery one too here in the near future. Maybe this is it right here, and this is going to be the Avianca Airbus A320-200. This one is 724 Alpha Victor. This one has the Gracias title, so let's go ahead and see what this one's all about. So very cool. I didn't even know they had this. So it has Gracias here where Avianca would go, and then they have Avianca above the registration. So very neat plane. Also, the nose cone's pretty interesting. This one also does have sharklets, so looking good, and definitely looking forward to hopefully a lowercase a one here in the future. We'll have to see when we get that. Our next aircraft's an air transit Airbus A321-200. This is Charlie Golf Echo Zulu Oscar, and this is the kids club color scheme. So nice to see that they're recycling the Avianca livery once again. Just has some slight differences, but it does look pretty cool. So good job here by NG for doing that and spreading it out a little bit. I like the spreading out part of it for sure. Next, we're going to have a Balkan Holidays Tupolev T154M. This is Lima Zulu Hotel Mike Whiskey. Let's take a look and see what this looks like. Oh yeah, it's a really cool livery, so nice to see that. That's a cool looking livery, like I said, with quite a few colors, so that's really nice to see. And hopefully for everybody that's looking for that, that'll be an absolutely outstanding aircraft. So very cool to see that right there from NG. And our next aircraft at the bat is going to be the Frontier. NG's very first Frontier is going to be an Airbus A318-100 registered November 807 Foxtrot Romeo in the Charlie the Cougar livery. So, of course, the A318, a very unique aircraft type. Definitely hope to get one at some point. Don't know if it'll be this one or not. We'll see. Definitely trying to continue that build-up of the modern Frontier collection, although this is a really cool aircraft for not only the history of aviation, but also for Frontier, as it was probably their most unique aircraft type. So, certainly a very cool one. Charlie looks good back there, so I'm eager to see how those tails turn out, and hopefully we'll get more Frontier aircraft here in the future. So very cool release right there from NG, finally knocking out their first ever Frontier. Hopefully more to come. But into our next aircraft, we have the HK Express Airbus A320-200 Bravo Hotel Zulu Lima. This is the first A320 painted in the new standard livery for them, so very excited to see how this one looks. I haven't seen their new colors. This one looks really good. I guess it's just their current scheme that I've seen recently on other releases, but on the first E320 that they painted it on. So that one looks really good. I think the fence tip's a very unique touch of that. So ultimately, a really good looking aircraft, and certainly glad to see them knocking out the HK Express 320. Very nice. This one's a 320 Neo, and this one also has the new standard delivery. So let's see if it has that blue sharklet. It sure does. That looks really good. Nice variety for a Euro white. I'm also curious to see what's on the underbelly there. So yeah, pretty cool livery. Definitely some effort there, and that's absolutely fantastic to see, to say the least. And then we have another one. This one's also in the new standard livery. However, this is Kilo Alpha, so I'm assuming pretty similar. Yeah, I'm not seeing any major changes. I think it's just a different registration. So getting the Trio Perfection for the HK Expresses. So looking good with that set, and definitely will be great for all of applicability. Our next aircraft is going to be a very interesting one for the government of Canada with this CC330 Husky aircraft. That's the registration is 330002. So very interesting to see. So it's the A330 of the military land. So that's really cool, I'm sure, for all of my fellow Canadian collectors. This should be a pretty cool one. So definitely go get after it, as it looks really nice. So that's awesome to see, and glad to see some government aircraft making it back into the NG releases this month. That's really nice. Our next release is going to be an Air China Airbus A330-200. That's going to be registered Bravo 6075 with the Forbidden Pavilion color scheme. So yeah, same song, second verse, no doubt about it, with the special color schemes for the Air China liveries, but not going to complain, as they're a nice touch for all applicability. This one does look quite nice, though, I will say that. So very cool to see all the color on that one. And our next aircraft is going to be the Capital Pavilion color scheme. This time it's 6076, so the brother or sister ship, this time with a navy color. So both of them look real nice, and that'll make for a nice sit as well. So NG definitely going for the sets this month, to say the least. Next up, we have another CC330 Husky. This is going to be another Canada government, I believe, the low vis color scheme this time, and it's going to be 330003. Let's take a look and see what this one looks like. So this one is the all gray one. So just like the previous one, this should make for a nice set, and it definitely looks nice. I'm glad to get another gray A330 into the mix. That one looks really nice. Very nicely done right there. Okay, Kuwait Airways, Airbus A330-200, registered 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Charlie in old color schemes. So definitely coming back over here to Kuwait. I believe there was a couple of these done previously. So nice to see that they're getting after 332 in the previous color scheme, which looks quite nice. So that's a good one, and definitely excited to see how that one turns out. Very nice. And this one's also going to have the old color scheme, 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Delta. So pretty similar song here, just a second verse for it. So not too much to elaborate there. We know the situation with those. How about an Avianca Cargo, Airbus A330-200 freighter, registered November 331, Quebec Tango, excuse me, with the green color scheme. This one's awesome. I've got to see the red myself, so hopeful to find the green at some point. This is a really cool variation here, and I think this is certainly nice. So definitely a cool aircraft. It has a little bit of interest, to be honest. So that's absolutely awesome to see the Avianca Cargos getting in on the mix right there. That's really cool. Then we have this China Southern Airbus A330-200 with the Rolls-Royce engines, registered Bravo 6059. It looks really nice. Love the engines on that, so that's awesome to see. I don't believe the China Southern 330-200 has been done, so that's really exciting to see, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. However, it has been at least a little bit there, so glad to see that, and that should be a really popular seller for all those applicable collectors. This one's going to have the Pratt & Whitney engines, registered Bravo 6531. Definitely a Rolls-Royce guy on the 330. I think it looks nice, although the Pratts are also very nice as well. So glad to see that they have both equipment types for all that are interested. So that's absolutely awesome. Okay, next up we have a Stringu Airlines Airbus A350-900 with the Panda Routes color scheme, Bravo 32 Alpha Golf. So similar story for this one as well, although this one also looks pretty nice. So definitely like all the pandas making rare references on there with the songs, and looks like they're having a great time. So that one looks really good. So definitely one of the better special liveries I've seen for that airline. So very nice to see that right there. And then we have a PLA Air Force Boeing 737-700, registered Bravo 4025. Cool to see some more Air Force getting in here. This one without winglets, so I don't think they've done many 737-700s without winglets, if any. So glad to see that they're branching out a little bit there for some more government aircraft. So that one should be very nice there as well. And we have yet another one, 4026. Same song with the previous ones. Just some of these just feel kind of redundant, but what can you do when they come for you? This is going to be a C-840A Clipper. This is very exciting to see. 170041. And this is the first one for the USMC, the low vis livery right here. That one looks really good for the Marines. That's really cool. Definitely of interest as well. I love the gray. That's certainly a very nice touch. So very glad to see that one. Definitely would be, hope that they're doing Navy one too, but definitely really excited to see them branch out. Certainly a bunch of government aircraft in this release. So cool to see the change up here. Definitely was not expecting this. And then we have a Korean Air Boeing 737-800, registered Hotel Lima 8240. So glad to see Korean Air getting back in on the mix. Now, I believe they did the 900 maybe a year and a half ago or so. So awesome to see the 800 getting back in the lineup here, as I don't think the Korean 738's been done. So that's exciting, and definitely for everybody that's interested in that aircraft, that's a big one. So very excited to see that right there. And the Swoop Boeing 737-800 makes a reappearance here. Charlie Golf Delta Mike Papa with the Hamlin Scimitar winglet scheme. So this must be their contribution to Swoop, obviously getting integrated back in the WestJet. So rest in peace, Swoop. We wish all the best for you. But of course, there they are right there with that aircraft. So looking very nice right there. And this one has the Ocando Scimitar winglet. So they certainly are in their fields here with Charlie Foxtrot Yankee Delta Kilo, I think. I can't really see it right here, but they're definitely getting their fills with swoops. So nice to see another one. And if you missed out and want commemoration there, that is your opportunity. It's also Bravo Kilo. Apologies. And a third one. Oh boy. Foxtrot Lima Sierra Foxtrot with the Bruce Scimitar winglet scheme. So also yet another very nice aircraft right there. So that's probably enough swoop for one release. So hopefully that'll be it. But nevertheless, nice for all of applicability. Yes, moving into the X-Men Air Boeing 737-800 in the Sky Team livery registered Bravo 5633. So very nice to see that in the Sky Team color scheme once again. I love the Sky Team colors. It's awesome. Glad to have the Delta. I heard just got Scimitars, so I'd love to see a redone version to see that hopefully. But nevertheless, the X-Men Air also looks amazing. So that's awesome to see. And for everybody interested, that'll be a great one. Okay, we have a Noke Air Boeing 737-800 registered Hotel Sierra Delta Bravo Juliet in the Noke Rangu color scheme. Not sure if I said that right, probably not. But anyway, it certainly looks really cool with the nose piece there and the tail. I think it's a pretty neat livery. I'm assuming they're a low-cost carrier. I'm not sure, but it's really awesome to see what they're doing best here. So glad to see some really big diversity there. And that's certainly a nice change up there. It's been really focused on quite a bit of Canada and also quite a bit of Asia. So nice to see that right there. That's awesome. And we're going to get another one, this one with the Nuke cartoon livery, Delta Bravo Hotel is the registration. So this one should have not too many differences. Not really seeing what they did different there. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'm really not seeing what they did different here. But nevertheless, it does look nice. So that's certainly awesome to see there with the two Noke Airs. Do we have a third? No, we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 registered November 374 Delta Alpha with the first 737-800 refitted with Scimitar winglets. So finally getting some popular U.S. offerings. I'm very excited for this. Absolutely will be getting it. Hopefully, or sorry, not hopefully, but 375 was the first Gemini release, so it'll be really cool to pair it up with that. And I also have the NG blended, so yeah, that will really be a nice touch to finish off the Delta 737 fleet. So that'll be really exciting. Definitely very excited to get that. So I was just about to say, will I have any aircraft to get from this release? Looks like there will be just one here at the moment, so we'll see if we get to add on any. The Aviancas were nice too, but we need the newest scheme to be as modern as possible. So looking very good here with this one though, and that looks absolutely awesome. Southwest Boeing 737 MAX 7. Take it back, everybody. November 7203 uniform, and this is going to be in the Heart livery. Now, this is going to be, I'm assuming, maybe a real reg. It kind of feels like a test, so I'm going to see if I can do a little side look up on the side here to see if that's a test registration. Let's see here. Give me just a moment. Test registration. It has test registration not there, so I'm trying to figure out whether that's actually a test registration or not. But nevertheless, very, very excited to see this here. I'm very excited for this. Definitely will be getting probably two of these. It's a little bit less stubby than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more stubby than that, but I guess that would be what the MAX 7 looks like. So this will definitely be the first MAX 7 for my collection. Probably will get two. Now, again, I don't know if they're going to use this as the actual registration or not. I'm thinking they will, because they have the big long 800 series numbers on the MAX 8, so I think they do the same for the 700s. That's what they have here with the 7000s numbers. So definitely very exciting. We'll be getting two of these to get ready to stock up for the future, and I'm sure that this will be done again by Gemini Jets and other companies, Panda maybe even. So but very exciting to see. Will be my first MAX 7, so I'm looking very forward to this, and this should be an awesome aircraft. So NG, kudos for getting that out immediately, and it's going to be awesome to have that ready for when they deploy into service here. I believe it's next year if I'm not mistaken. So very, very exciting times. I'm really excited to see what this will be all about. It's going to be awesome to get the MAX 7 in the collection for the first time, and this will be a great way to do so. So NG finally coming through with the US releases after all of what we saw up there. So very excited for this, and this should be an awesome aircraft right there, to say the least. So really nice back-to-back releases. What's on the board next? We have a Lynx Air Boeing 737 MAX 8, and this is going to be Charlie Golf Uniform Lima. I was very close to getting the Panda release, so maybe I go and sneak this one in. So I recently got Flare over the summer, and obviously we want to continue to build up that fleet. So definitely would like Lynx at some point. Not sure when it's going to be. Maybe I wait for another good sale. That might be what I do to try to acquire Lynx. But it's very exciting to see that they get their first NG aircraft done. I believe this is the first one for NG. And very excited to see what this aircraft is going to be all about as well. Definitely of massive interest there. So very cool. And this has been a really nice trio here, to say the least. So very excited for Lynx to get in on the action right there. They're going to get in with the Paul Prince livery as well, and this is going to be Gulf Lima Yankee X-Ray. So how exciting is this next one? So the Paul Prints are right here on the right side of this registration. So that's very exciting to see. They looked pretty cool. So that's absolutely awesome and very cool to see that right there. So that's absolutely fantastic. Atlas Air Boeing 747-8 freighter registered November 863 Gulf Tango. This is the last Boeing 747 built with the Apex Logistics titles on the port side and 30 years anniversary stickers. So very exciting to see Atlas getting this final aircraft here. I thought there was a another side of it, but I guess it is just the port side here. So yeah, awesome seeing that sticker. Looks really cool. So definitely very nice. I still want that green one. I just haven't got a chance to get it yet. So probably will save the money there, but that one's very exciting and hope to get a Atlas here in the near future. So very excited to see that right there. And that's absolutely awesome right there to see the least. Very cool. And then we have a Lufthansa Boeing 747-8i, and this is going to be Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Tango in the retro color scheme. Is this really that's the retro, no fantasy to it? Wow, it is. I probably will get this. I'm definitely going to lean towards it. Did see it at Miami. That was such a surreal experience. So what a great time. This is also going to be a very, very, very valuable aircraft long term. So if you're interested in the value aspect, I highly recommend it, as this is going to fly off the shelves, no pun intended, because as you all know, Gemini did this 2019-ish. I want to say 2018, 2019. I believe they did. I'm pretty sure. But all their other heavies, the 34600, A380, all those, until the re-releases came for some of those, were really, really tough to find. So this one's going to value very, very well. So definitely going to consider this, no doubt about it, as this is going to be a really, really nice aircraft. So looking very forward to that, and that's a really great release worldwide. So ultimately a really good choice there by NG. That's a really pretty plane, so very nice. I already have what, 3 Lufthansas, so really don't need a 4th, but this one is just quite nice, especially considering the special value of it. So that will be a tough one, but we'll have to think about that over the next month, see what Gemini does as well. That will have an influence, especially with the aforementioned Delta and Southwest aircraft, maybe even Lynx. So maybe I pick one or the other, we'll see, but on Lynx or Lufthansa. But this one certainly, I can't deny how pretty it is. That's absolutely awesome. Very nice. ANA Boeing 777-300DR, and this is going to be Juliet Alpha 784 Alpha, and this is going to be in the EV Jet in each color scheme. So very nice to see yet another special being done here for ANA. This one has quite a bit of character to it, so that's awesome to see. I would assume some sort of anime show, or Pokemon rather, I should say. I see the logo there now, so awesome to see that here for ANA. That's an absolutely awesome aircraft, and that should be very popular among all the applicable collectors. So very awesome to see that right there, and that should be a really good aircraft right there, to say the least. That's awesome. Massive set today. This is going to be the Pokemon Airlines Tupolev TU214SR, and this is going to be registered RA64515, and this has the special radar equipments on it. So this is a really nice one to see. So glad to see them utilizing all their molds today. So this is certainly another really nice one. So eager to see what they'll do with this. So that's really, really exciting right there. Very nice effort. And then we have a government Tupolev TU214 VPU edition this time. It's Romeo Alpha 64523. And this one also has some really nice details on it. Excuse me. So that's absolutely awesome to see. I think they did a good job with that aircraft. So very glad to see them getting after it with the Tupolevs. So those are absolutely awesome. And then we have this Elton 11200 for Sadia. This is Hotel Zulu Alpha Hotel Juliet, and this is the 1980s revised livery with the green painted belly. So let's take a look at what this looks like. Very nice to see that right there. So very nice livery. I like the stripes on it. I think that looks pretty cool, and the tail's also pretty neat. So very cool for that throwback, and for all of applicability, that should be a really good aircraft right there. So very glad to see Sadia getting after it there with that effort. And the November 2023, they just put them at the bottom. I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming this is actually the future releases, because this doesn't look like November to me. I think they just titled it wrong. Anyway, though, let's take a look at the British Airways 747 wait, this, I don't think I saw the 747-8 they did. Yeah, okay, that's titled wrong. That's the, oh, it's the BOAC. That's right. Okay, the logo was different previously. So these, okay, we looked at all these. So they just threw these here at the bottom. So I wasn't expecting that. So here's all of these, and all the pictures look really good. A couple delayed, like the E9 Neo, Alaska Neo, a couple of those, but what can you do about it? It happens. And then we did the 1-200s in the previous video, so definitely go take a look at that if you missed it. Now, here are some future releases that I think we covered, I'm pretty sure, but just a recap: Air India A350-900, Azul A350-900 with stickers, all the Southwest blended 737s and Scimitars. We also have a mismatch Canyon Blue painted piece. So that's pretty interesting as well. I think it's the engine. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, a bunch of good aircraft here. Also some Tupolevs down the list. Yeah. Anyways, back to the release here. Definitely started out really, really kind of slow for U.S. collectors, obviously, although the Frontier was nice. There are quite a few aircraft in here, though. China and Asia certainly got a really big day. Avianca collectors certainly also got some really good aircraft. All my fellow government collectors definitely took it home today. Also, Canada also got some really good ones there with the swoops for the sentimental retirement there, and you also got the Korean Air 738, so that's quite nice. Nork getting in there before Delta and Southwest back-to-back, which are definitely the two I'll be getting for sure out of this release. Links are really nice, very cool to see those, so that's absolutely awesome, and definitely going to be leaning towards the Lufthansa as well, as that's a really pretty plane, and it's going to value very, very, very well, so that's a heck of an investment right there for sure. So very eager to see how that values, and that will be a very popular one. So yeah, some really good ones from this release, excuse me. Let me know what you thought in the comments. A little redundant spots, but this is pretty typical, but definitely a solid finish here for NG in 2023. So let me know what you thought of it, and I'll be eager to hear in the comment section below. But looking very forward to these. Definitely the Southwest MAX 7 Delta 738 I think will be really, really great aircraft for the collection. Excited to feature them throughout on various airports and other projects to come. So let me know what you thought in the comment section below. But nevertheless, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process. Do you love and love what you do? My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.